good evening. My name is Rachael Plaine, and I'm here at Berkeley Yoga Dance and Fitness, and we are here for our candlelight yoga class. It's Friday night, July 10th, and just about 5:30, and we're about to dive into a gentle flow relaxation class to guide you into your weekend. So we'll get started in just a moment. This candlelight yoga class is a combination of some restorative work, we'll hold poses, and we'll rest and kind of keep it easy and unwind from our week and get ready to relax into the weekend, and also some flow where we'll stand up and we'll move and make some poses together. So I see that you guys are welcome. You guys had a great week. Hi Joanne, it's so good to see you here. Good evening. We have to keep our eye on the weather for those tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be rainy. I'm supposed to teach at Noda Lake tomorrow morning, so we'll have to just keep an eye on that. Hi Chelsea, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So Joanne, I think maybe you're signed up for Saturday. I looked earlier and I can't remember, but if anyone watching is signed up for Saturday tomorrow morning, yoga at 9 and Zumba at 10:15. If for some reason it does get canceled because of the weather, the registration system will email you on the email that you provided. So we'll post it there, and I'll do a quick little Facebook update and adjust the calendar too. So if you guys are curious about that, that's how you'll know. But hopefully maybe it'll be dry. It's not looking great though, but we'll stay tuned. So until then, oh my gosh. Oh, there's static. Okay, let me just check my mic. You never know. Well, it'd be nice when someday we're back in the studio and we don't have to use a microphone. I don't know. I hope it's okay. Oh, are you getting static too? Chris is liking that. Oh, Sandy's ready. The audio is staticky and cutting out. Ah! I wonder if it's the bad weather. Better? Oh, you know what I did? I unplugged it and plugged it back in. That's about as high tech as my microphone skills are getting. So is it okay? It's much better? Oh my God, maybe there was like dust in it or something. Do you guys, thank you. Do you guys remember things, Chelsea? Oh, thanks, Sandy. I moved things around. This is our setup for this week. I was thinking thank you, Kathleen. Oh yay, we fixed it. Do you guys remember having like an old school Nintendo, the game, and you'd pull like if it wasn't working, you'd like blow in the game and then put it back in? I don't know if you guys remember that, but I had a Nintendo. It was so funny. You blow in the game and then like get the dust out and it would work fine. So I'm so glad. Thank you guys for letting me know that. That would have been really annoying to listen because I can't tell on my end how the mic sounds, so thanks. All right, so yeah, I moved some things around. So I'm experimenting now that we have this giant studio and it's just me here. I'm trying to set up some different spots to film. So I love hearing what you guys like. So this is our new setup for tonight. A couple quick things before we get started for our candlelight yoga class. So next week, I want to test out live streaming on Zoom. So we've been, if you're new to watching the live streams, we've been doing this live on Facebook since March, which has been awesome. I absolutely love it. But I want to try out this Zoom integration with the new software that we have. So kind of trying to streamline everything and think about a way to move forward when eventually we have live classes and maybe we can offer virtual with live. So anyway, we're going to test out Zoom next week for our live classes. So keep your eyes on your email. I'll send out an email with information. Hopefully I can get this together over the weekend. Or keep your eye on Facebook. And you guys that I know that always comment and I know that you're watching, I'll make sure that you know how to access the lives. But we're just going to maybe test out Zoom next week and see how that goes. So, all right, and then that's it. And for the outdoor classes, if you're signed up for those, just double check your email. You'll get a notification if it gets canceled because of weather. There is still spots in Zumba. Yoga is full with a wait list, but there are some spots in Zumba. And I think we can start opening the classes up to at least 12 now, or 11 with me. So I'll take a look at that as well. So let's get started. So come take a seat. We're actually going to lie down. So you can come onto your mats, and then I'll guide you into the position that we'll begin in. So I'm so glad you guys are here. Happy Friday. We'll get set up for an awesome weekend. I'll check on at the end. So, all right. Without further ado. So we are going to come onto our backs tonight. And you are going to start in something called supportive rest, which is a pose that I use a lot at the end of class where we're going to have our feet about as wide as the mat and the inner thighs and the knees touching. Just going to move this ponytail out of the way for now. So you're on your back, feet to the mat, inner thighs, knees touching. Arms can be in Shavasana, so long diagonal line from shoulders to fingertips, or place the hands on the belly, or bring one hand up to the chest and one hand onto the belly. And then take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Do that again. Big breath in. Exhale. One more time. Big breath. Exhale. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Just pause. Full breath out through the nose. Start to feel the weight of the body drop in towards the mat. Continue breathing in and out through your nose. Start to feel the breath travel through your whole body into the lowest part of the belly, the middle portion of the ribs, the upper section of the heart and chest. So each time you breathe in, feeling your whole body expand with breath, like the breath is breathing your whole body, breathing in. And exhale, full body just releases any tension that you're holding physically, mentally, emotionally. Let that go. Take a moment to feel how the breath is showing up tonight. Is it easy to breathe deeply? Is it challenging to breathe deeply? Is the breath getting stuck anywhere? Just noticing. And then notice the rhythm of your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Maybe you could even feel your heartbeat or your pulse elsewhere in the body. Sometimes you can feel it in the belly or in your whole body. Tune in and notice how your physical body feels right now today on this particular Friday night. How are you showing up in your body? Good. And then from where you are, take another deep breath in. As you exhale, turn your head to the right. Just pause for a moment so it falls over to the right. The eyes can close. Breathe into the outer edge, the left side of the neck. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Inhale through center. Exhale the other way. Inhale here. Breathe out where you are. And take a deep breath in, come through center. Exhale here. For a moment, just stretch the arms off of the body if they were there, or if they were in Shavasana, bring them out to T. Bring the knees, let's bring them all the way wide apart. Just bring the feet together for a moment, knees wide apart. Maybe stretch the arms above the leg. You can even kind of arch the back and open up the belly. So just a stretchy reclined bound angle, feet together, knees apart, armpits stretching, chest, ribs, belly. And then we'll do one more thing here. So bring the hands down to the outer edges of the thighs. Bring the thighs back together and the knees back together just where you began. So you can float your eyes open just to see if you need to. You're going to lift your arms up to the ceiling. So inner thighs and knees touch. Feet are wide. Arms are lifted to the ceiling. Lift the arms up like you're going to pull the shoulders kind of off the ground. So you're not lifting the back, but you're just kind of contracting the chest and opening up the shoulders. And then you're going to give yourself a big hug, either arm on top. I hope I don't crush this microphone too much, but Cross really, really close, as much as you can. Braid the arms across the chest and just kind of let the arms hang. And then close your eyes and feel that release in your upper back. Just take a moment to feel that big stretch in the shoulders. Good. And then you're going to do it the other way. So lift the arms back up to the ceiling, like you're holding a big beach ball above the chest. And same thing, like you're going to push the beach ball up to the ceiling without lifting the chest. So instead of letting the shoulders drop down, push the beach ball up, 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 up. So you feel the chest kind of contract and the shoulders lift, and you reach the hands as high as they can to the ceiling. And then wrap the other arm on top. Get them really close. Braid them as much as you can. And then let the elbows soften and relax and close the eyes. And just breathe for a moment. Good. Unravel the arms, lift them up, and exhale, open them wide. Take the knees up to the ceiling, feet are as wide as the mat. Couple windshield wipers back and forth. And as you're doing this, let the head get involved. So when the knees come to the left, turn the head to the right. And the knees come to the right, turn your head to the left. So just a little easy twist through the spine, through the knees, back and forth. And the next time that the knees fall to one side, turn the head away, close the eyes, and pause. You could stay right here. My legs are to the right, so if they're to the right, you would take the right foot up on top of the left thigh, or if they were to the left, you could take the left foot on top of the right thigh. And then just, again, turn the head away if you want. So only if you like that variation of stacking the foot on the thigh, it just gives you a little bit of a deeper stretch or a different stretch. So just holding there a couple breaths. Good. Slide the foot off of the thigh. Bring the knees up through center. Take them up and over the other way. Turn your head away from the knees. So you could stay right here, or you could take your other foot, the outside foot, and stack it on top of the inside leg. Turn the head away and close the eyes. So you're getting longer in your waist, longer in the ribs. Good. And then let the foot slide off of the thigh. Bring the knees back together, up towards the ceiling. Shuffle the feet hip width. Let's extend the left leg long. Bring the right knee into your belly. Hold the right knee or shin and give that leg a rock. And if it's uncomfortable to have your left leg long, just place your left foot to the ground. So that's an option there. There's just a little rock here. Good. And then holding, squeeze the knee up in towards the chest and pause. You could close the eyes or soft gaze. You're just getting a nice release for the hip and the back. Good. And then slip the knee over towards the right a little bit so you're hitting that hip in a slightly different direction. Good job. Bring the knee back in line with the chest. Lift the leg up, extend the leg, hold the back of the leg, and roll your ankle. So again, you could do this with the left foot on the ground, or whatever side you're on. Roll the ankle the other way. Good. Bend your knee, flex your foot, press the foot towards the front of the room. Inhale, lengthen the leg, point the toe. Do that a couple times. Exhale, bend and flex. Inhale, lengthen, straighten. Exhale, bend and flex. Inhale, lengthen, straighten. And then this time, just bend the knee in towards the belly. Let's take the left foot to the mat if it's not already there. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee. And pick the left foot up if you want, but you don't have to. So you're in figure four. Nice hip opener. You could stay here or send the left leg towards the ceiling. Holding. Good. Just resting, relaxing, breathing. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale, rebend the left knee. Place the left foot onto the ground if it was lifted. And let's take our twist. So cross the legs a little closer. Let the inner thighs touch. Shift the hips to the right so you're more on the left hip. And then let the knees go to the left as you turn the head to the right. So we're doing a lot of work on the ground tonight. Sometimes we start seated or kneeling, but just doing some stretching on the ground on our mats before we come to stand and flow together. Good. Bring the knees through center. Press into the bottom foot. Shift the hips back. Unwind the legs. Extend the right leg forward. Take your left knee into your belly. Hold the shin or the knee. You can give that leg a rock. And remember, if it's uncomfortable to have your right leg long, just place your foot on the ground. Good. A couple little rocks here, side to side. And then hug the knee in towards your belly so it's in line with the hip. And just feel that release in your back. Try to slide your shoulders away from the ears. Notice if they're creeping up. Drop the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Relax your face. Maybe close your eyes and breathe. Good. And then from where you are, hold the back of the leg, extend the leg to the ceiling, and if you want to bend that bottom knee, foot to the mat, you can, or keep it straight. Roll your ankle. And don't worry about the left leg being totally straight. It could be a little bit bent. So wherever you're at is fine. Roll the ankle. Roll it the other way. We're just getting a stretch for our back and for our hamstring and warming up the ankle. And then bend the knee, flex the foot, breathe out. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Extend through the foot, point the toe. Exhale, bend the knee, flex your foot. Inhale, lengthen, straighten, point your toe. One more time, exhale, bend and flex. Inhale, lengthen, straighten. This time you're going to bend and flex and hold, and then bring your right foot to the mat, knee up to the ceiling. Cross your left ankle over the right knee to figure four and either stay or pick the right foot up and hold the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. You can also extend the right leg up to the ceiling and pause and breathe. Good. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, rebend the right knee. Place your foot on the ground. Open the arms to T. Hold here or cross the legs closer, inner thighs touch. Press into bottom foot, scooch the hips to the left. You're more on the right hip. Knees come to the right. Head turns to the left. Maybe close your eyes. Take a couple breaths. Good. And then bring the knees back up through center. Press into the bottom foot. Shift the hips back. Unwind the legs. Take a nice big stretch out. So send the legs forward, send the arms behind. Stretch your waist, stretch your fingers and toes. And then gather the knees up into the body. Hold the knees or the shins. Give yourself a hug and a little rock. And then hugging your knees into lift the head, lift the shoulders. You curl up into a teeny tiny ball just for a moment. Lower back down. And then come to either side. Just come into fetal pose before we press up to seated. You can use your top hand to help press you up. And then coming into cross legs to hold for a moment. Lift the arms out and up. Big sun breath. Lift up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Close your eyes. Take a moment to land, to connect to your body, to connect to your heart, to connect to your breath. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. On an in-breath, lift the hands to the ceiling, lengthen the arms, lift the face. And as you exhale, sweep the hands behind you. Drop your chin, interlace your fingers. Press the fists down, open up the heart, lift the chest, look up. And exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good, let's take that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands through prayer. So we'll kind of reverse. Go all the way through midline. Inhale, lengthen hands above head. Exhale, open arms behind, drop your chin, interlace your fingers. Press the fist down, squeeze the heart open, lift the chest. Exhale, release the gaze, release the hands, roll the shoulders. Let's switch the cross of our legs. We'll stay cross legs for a moment. Other leg in front. Inhale the right arm out and up. And exhale up and over to the left. And just hold here for a moment, getting that nice big side stretch. Deep inhale. And full exhale. Take the top arm, wrap it behind you, turn the face down, the thumb down, then the elbow, let the back of hand touch the low back or wrap right towards the hip crease, shoulder up, face down, and pause. Good. Release the arm that was wrapped behind, send it above the ear. Let your top arm pick you up, bring your chin to your chest, interlace your fingers again. Press the fist down, squeeze the heart open, look up. And exhale, release, roll the shoulders. Last time, other side. So left arm out and up. Exhale, up and over to the right. Look up and pause and breathe. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands behind, drop the chin, interlace your fingers. Press the fist down, open up the heart and chest, lift the throat and face. Exhale, release the hands and the gaze, roll the shoulders. Let's come to all fours. You can unwind your legs or you can come over your shins, but make your way to a tabletop position on all fours, either over the shins or unwinding the legs, and come into your hip circle. So hands in front of shoulders and a couple stirs of the hips in one direction. And then begin to stir the hips the other way. And then when the hips come back, let the big toes touch. Separate the knees, sink the hips. Let the belly drop, let the head relax. And take a little rock side to side. And then pause in stillness, extending the arms forward as far as they go. So just walking the fingertips out. And then walk the hands over to the right. So take another side stretch. Hands to the right, arms to the right, as far as they comfortably go. And then drop the head. Just enough so you get a stretch in the left side of the waist, the ribs, the armpit. And then walk the hands the other way, all the way to the other side. Hold and breathe. Good. Walk the hands through center, arms through center. Round through a cat back and just pause in your cat. So bring the knees underneath the hips. Big grounded cat back. Hands, wrists underneath shoulders. Big cat back. Press the navel up and in. Drop the tail and head down. Hollow out the belly. Draw the navel up to the spine. And then inhale, drop the belly down. Lift your tailbone up. Lift the heart forward. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, round your back. Tail drops, navel up and in, head drops. And then inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, heart opens up. One more time, exhale to curl. Inhale through cow. And one more time on your own. Lengthen your spine from your tail to your head. Curl your toes under and come to a puppy pose. So stretch the bottoms of the feet by curling under your toes. Walk the arms out. Drop the chest and bring your forehead or your chin to the mat. But the elbows are lifted. The arms are really far extended. Long line from hips to fingertips. Strong arms. Stretchy back. Surrendering down towards the earth, dropping the head, connecting to the earth, holding here. We're going to make our way to stand from here. So slide the hands back near the shoulders. Press into the hands so you can rock back to stand on the feet. Walk the hands back. Have the feet hip width distance. Give your head a nod, yes. And give your head a shake, no. Let the head hang heavy. Let the arms dangle. Let the shoulders even dangle towards the ears. And then roll them up, back, and down a couple times. And then get the shoulders right on the back. So you're elevating them away from the ears. Not letting them drop to the ears. Holding them on the back body. Take a deep breath. And exhale, bend the knees. And then slowly, slowly, slowly roll your body up to stand at the top. Big sun breath. Lift the arms out and up above your head. Let your palms touch. And exhale, slide your hands through prayer to close your eyes. Come back to any intention. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your arms. Walk right up towards the top of the mat. You're going to take a half sun salutation variation. So lift the arms up. Keep your hands in prayer. And then bend the knees, bend the hips as you slide your prayer hands through midline all the way down to the ground and drop your head at the bottom. Inhale, lengthen the spine by bringing hands to shin bones, stretching the head away from tail. Exhale, melt over the legs, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Fly the arms out and up. Press your palms together. And then bring your thumbs right between your eyebrows. Close your eyes and hold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, thumb to sternum or heart center to pause. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your arms. Do that again. Take a sun breath. Inhale, lift, palms touch. Exhale, knees bend, hips bend. Pour yourself all the way down to the ground. Drop the head at the bottom. Inhale, lengthen, stretch out. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, deep fold, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through prayer. Eyes can close. Hold, reconnect to your breath. Deep inhale. And exhale, release your arms. Last time, sun breath, lift. Exhale, slide through midline, bend the knees. You're going to hold at the bottom this time. So inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, fold and pause. Float the right leg back to a lunge. You could have your hands on the ground, or if you have blocks with you, feel free to put them underneath the hands. Just bend the back knee, lift the heart, look up. See if you could lift the hips, straighten the legs, head to shin. Do that a couple times. Bend the knees, float the heart up, look up. Exhale, lift the hips, head to shin. And one more time, bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, head to shin. Bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight. And now spin your back heel down. We're going to set up for warrior one. So anchor your back foot, but keep the torso square to the front of the mat. Press down into your feet as you lift the arms up. And then let the arm bones frame your head. So in warrior one, it's heel to heel alignment. The front heel is lined up with the heel of the back foot, and the back foot's turned out a little bit. Hold here and breathe. Take a deep breath in, straighten the legs. And now we open up to warrior two. So there's a little wiggling of that back foot to widen it and to bring the arch in line with the front heel. So now it's heel to arch alignment. Look out over front middle finger. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the arms. As you exhale, bring your hands through prayer, bend the front knee, and then slice your arms open, warrior two. Do that twice more. Inhale up. Exhale through prayer, bend the knee, warrior two. One more time, inhale up. Exhale through prayer, bend the knee, warrior two, hold, deep breath, and full breath out. As you inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the legs, lift up and dance back. As you exhale, warrior two. And let's do that flow two more times, twice more. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Hold the bottom. Good. Straighten your legs. Turn the toes towards the long edge of the mat. Lift the arms. And as you exhale, dive halfway to catch the legs or all the way to touch the ground. And you can pause there, couple breaths. Good. And then inhale, lengthen to a flat back. From here, a little bit different, you're going to walk the hands towards the front of the mat as you pivot your feet to the front of the mat, and then bend the front knee, frame that front foot, hold here, scoot your back leg forward so you can straighten your legs. You're in pyramid pose. Lengthen your spine, hold here. If you'd like, you could deepen your fold over those straight legs. You could keep the arms where they are or stretch them forward. We did this Friday morning. I know some of you guys were here Friday morning, which is awesome. I love that you're here twice a day, that I get to start and end my day with you. It's so cool. So we did a totally different practice this morning, much more vigorous, lots of breath work, flowing, strong bodies, stretching. Now relaxing a little bit more, but taking in some of the same postures we did today. Good. Now rebend the front knee, wiggle that back leg back, soften the back knee, hold. So you're in a knee down lunge. Let's take a twist here. So press into the right hand, lift the left arm, look up. Just a knee down, revolved lunge, open heart and chest, pause. Take another deep inhale. And exhale, release the top arm. Slide the front leg back to meet the back leg. Lower onto your belly. Uncurl your toes. Press into your hands. Lift your heart and chest. Come to cobra. Anchor the pubic bone down. Point the elbows back. Slide the shoulders down. Exhale, release to your belly. And let's take it back to child. So press into your hands and take a child's pose of your choice. So let the knees be hip width or widen them. Extend the arms or let them come back alongside the body. Any variation you'd like. Take a few breaths to settle in, to feel your breath again. To feel your heartbeat again. Good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands, roll up or lengthen up to sit on your heels. Squeeze the knees hip width, fly up to stand on the shins. Lift the arms, look up. Exhale, open the arms, touch your low back, fingers down, elbows back, chin to chest, and then elevate the heart and chest. Open the ribs and the collarbone. Exhale, release to tabletop. So you have a choice here to come back to puppy, which we just did with toes curled under. We did at the beginning of the flow where we walked out like this, right? So that's one option. Or if you want to throw a downward dog into your practice tonight, bring the hands a little further forward to the shoulders, curl the toes under and pick the hips up. So your choice if you want to come back to a puppy pose or if you want to practice dog. Either way, let's invite in a couple letting go breaths. So breathe in through your nose. Exhale a sigh. I'll do that again. Big breath in. Let go. And last time, big breath. Let go. Here, step your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. Feet are hip width. Give that head shake yes. Give your head shake no. Head hangs heavy, shoulders roll up, back and down a couple times, really loosening up any tension there in the shoulders and the upper back.
And then see if you could place your shoulder blades on your back. So it's like you're rolling them up, back, and down if you were seated, but gravity is working against you here. So it's going to be harder to pull them up on the back. But see if you can do that so they're not falling towards the ears. They're away from the ears. Bend the knees. And then roll yourself up. Take your time. Heavy head, arms, relaxed face. Inhale, fly the arms up, lift up. Exhale, thumb to third eye right between your eyebrows. That point of intuition, hold there. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, thumb to heart center, your sternum, hold there. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your arms. Walk up to the top of the mat. So I'm just going to switch to this side. So you're going to have room to lay back. We'll take one of those flows. So inhale, lift the arms just like we did in the beginning, palms together. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the hips. Pour through midline all the way to forward fold. And then stretch out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Hold at the bottom. Step your left leg back. So normally I'd have blocks here. I forgot to grab them, but if you want to use them, put them under your hands. Bend the back knee, lift the heart, breathe in, look up. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs, head to shin. Do that twice more so you're flowing with your breath in and out of these poses. Lift the hips, and it doesn't have to be big. You could do of this where you just gently move in and out without any great amount of depth. It could be more shallow. And then bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight. We're going to set up for warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. So you want to make sure that the feet are hip width right now and that your back foot is close enough in so you can spin the back heel down. Anchor your back foot so you're on your whole sole of the foot. Square the hips as much as you can. Pull your right thigh back and drop your left hip down and then lift the heart. So pull the head away from your tailbone. And then inhale, lift the arms by engaging the legs and engaging the core. You're in warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Hold, strong arms, that beach ball of energy above the head. Straighten your front knee. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. There's that little shuffle of the back foot. So you can widen it and bring your heel of the front foot in line with the arch of the back foot. Rebend the front knee, look out over your front fingers. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the arms, shift your gaze. Exhale, hands through prayer. Bend the front knee and slice the arms open. Do that again. Inhale, lengthen, straighten, palms touch. Exhale, through prayer. Slice the arms. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, slice through and hold. Deep breath in. Full breath out. And an inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the legs, lift up and look up. Exhale, warrior 2. Do that twice more. Inhale up. Exhale, release. And last time, rise up. And exhale, release. Hold bottom, pause here. Straighten the front leg. Turn the toes forward, the heels back, so you're in a wide-legged stance. Lift your arms up. And exhale, dive the legs or touch the ground all the way down. Pause here at the bottom, arms in any variation. They could hang off the shoulders, they could stretch forward like dog, they could reach through the legs, so a couple breaths. Good job. Bring your hands back underneath the shoulders, bend the knees, place your hands to your thighs, lengthen your spine to come all the way up to stand, and then sweep the arms high and wide, big sun breath, lift up. Exhale, arms shoulder height. Turn the front foot to the front. Bend the front knee, warrior 2. This is so not what we did, but we'll transition this way on this side. It's okay. Cartwheel the arms down. One arm, the other arm. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. When we were on the other side, we walked around, but that's okay. Scoot your back leg forward. Straighten your legs. You're on the sole of the back foot now. Legs are straight. Lengthen your spine. You're setting up for a pyramid pose. If you need something under the ground, under your hands, grab it so the ground is up higher. Long, flat back. Or exhale, deep fold over the front leg. could also extend the arms forward like we did this morning if you were with me, to get some length from our hips to our fingertips if there's space for that. And breathe. Good. And then bend the front knee, walk the hands back, wiggle the front, or the back leg rather, back, and then place the back knee down. Press into the left hand, fingers or block, lift the right arm, revolve towards the front leg and look up. Few breaths. Another deep breath in. And exhale, release. Shift the hips back enough so you can slide the front leg back to meet the back leg. Lower onto your belly. Uncurl the toes. Press into the hands, lift the heart, cobra, lengthen. Exhale, release. Last time, take it to child's pose. This time we're going to rest. So take the knees wide or hip width, extend the arms forward or alongside the body. Pause. And breathe. Feel yourself connected again to the earth. Feel the weight of the body. Feel your energy drop down. Feel yourself grounded and stable and connected. Good. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press into the hands, roll up to sit on the heels or lengthen up, knees hip width. Stand on the shins, inhale, rise. Exhale, arms open, touch the low back. Last time, modified camel or Ustrasana. Open the heart, open the chest, lift the collarbones, look up. And exhale, release. Come to seated. Swing your legs around to the front and come into cross legs or any other variation. I'm getting a message right now that my battery is low on my computer. I'm going to plug that in. So for a moment, just turn your palms open, close your eyes, and come into your 3-part breath. I just don't want to lose you guys. So just sit there for a moment in cross legs. I always have this plugged in. Sorry about that. So you're in cross legs. The backs of the hands are on the lap. Palms are open. Your eyes are closed. And you're deepening your breath. So you're breathing into the low belly. Good, to the ribs, to the heart and chest. Exhale, release the chest, the ribs, and the low belly. Good. Take another deep breath in. And full breath out. Good. Sitting cross-legged for a moment. Just float the eyes open. So we're going to come into one more pranayama or breathing exercise. Raise your right hand. You can have your left hand, back of hand to knee or palm down. We're going to come into Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Drop your pointer finger and your middle finger so you have your thumb and your ring finger free. You could also, so that's one option. It's tucked in and you have your thumb to your right nostril and then ring finger to left. So you could also place those two fingers, the pointer finger and the middle finger, up on your forehead. So if it's easier to have them on the forehead than tucked in, that's fine. But traditionally, finger down, pointer finger, middle finger down. Thumb, either way, is going to close off the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close off your left, exhale right. Do that again, inhale right. Close off right, exhale left. Try that again, big breath in. Close it off, exhale right. One more time, inhale. Close it off, exhale. Good, release the hand. Back to your 3-part breath, deep breath in. Full breath out. Let's take a moment to continue that and notice how you feel
Notice any difference in the body, the mind, or the heart after just a few moments of that alternate nostril breathing, which can help purify our bodies and balance our minds, coming into more harmony, more peace. Take another deep inhale. And full exhale. Good, you can float your eyes open. We'll take a hip opener here that we also did this morning. So you're going to take your right leg and have your right leg either in front or take a hold of the right leg and place it on top of the left leg. So the left leg is going to scooch out a little bit. So you bring your shin almost parallel to the front of the mat. And then you just tuck the right foot on top of the hip crease, and the right knee could come down onto the left foot. And it might be kind of propped up a little bit. That's okay. And then sit up really tall, lengthen your spine. And first we'll start it with a twist. So bring your left hand across your lap, hold your knee, and take your right arm behind you. So you're twisting. If the top leg doesn't feel comfortable being the top leg, put it in front of the front leg. So lengthen your spine, look over your back shoulder, take a few breaths, close the eyes or soften the gaze. Good. And then release, unwind. You'll sit up nice and tall. And then we'll take a forward fold here. So start to walk the body forward. You can be on the hands or drape the body all the way over the legs. Drop your head, just pause. And slowly come up. Good. From here, rock back to unwind your legs. Take the feet wide, just a couple windshield wipers like we did in the beginning of class before we come to the other side. We did these on our back, right? And then bring the knees up through center. Wiggle the feet back towards each other so you can come to cross with the left leg on top. Or you're going to grab a hold of the left leg and scooch the right shin out and the knee in, and then take that left foot and just snug it up into your hip crease. And then the bottom foot can kind of adjust so that it becomes a prop for the left knee or the top knee. And then you'll lengthen your spine, twist towards your front or top knee, place your hand on it, lengthen your spine, and then twist to the side or over the back shoulder. A few breaths. Good. Unravel your spine. Walk out to forward fold. So start to walk the hands forward. And your forward fold might just be the bowing of the head. It doesn't have to be deep. But if you want to go deeper, walk the hands out, drop the head. A few breaths. And then start to roll up or lengthen up. Hands come behind, unravel the legs one more time. Feet nice and wide and legs could fall left to right. You're doing great. Bring the knees up through center, wiggle the feet hip width. In a moment we're going to lay back. I'm going to give you an option for either a supported bridge where you would use a bolster or a pillow or a block or anything that you have nearby. If you don't have anything nearby, you could do a regular bridge pose. So I'll guide you into that for a moment. So I happen to have a bolster on the side of me, so I'm going to keep that there near my hips. So if you have anything that you could prop the hips up on, a blanket, whatever you have nearby, grab that. If not, don't worry. Lift the arms up. And then slowly lower. Tuck the tail, scoop the belly. Come
come all the way down, not onto your microphone though, move that out of the way. All the way, big stretch. Just like we did in the beginning. And then knees up in the belly, hold the knees or the shins or wrap the arms around the legs. Take your easy rock. Good. And then hold here, place your feet onto the ground, knees up to the ceiling. So here's your options. You could have your arms long and take a nice gentle bridge, press into the feet and elevate the hips and just hold. And you can take that bridge to whatever intensity you'd like. Or if you'd rather have a supported bridge and you happen to have a prop nearby, lift the hips and then slide your prop underneath your body and lower the hips back down. So either way, we're going to hold for just a few moments here. So if you're in a regular bridge and it starts to feel too much, you could come out. You could take that supported rest like we did in the beginning with feet wide, inner thighs and knees touch, or you could take a reclined bound angle with feet together and knees wide apart. And if you're in supported bridge, feel free to keep the legs where they are or take any other variation with the legs. That would feel good. Just settle in, let the hips drop, let your body relax. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come to Shavasana or come out into any other pose, go ahead and lift the hips so that you can slide the prop out from underneath the hips or slide it down to the feet so you can drape the legs over it. And then moving or not moving however you'd like, eventually come to Shavasana. Lengthen the legs, let the arms come long, let the palms be open with the backs of the hands touching the ground. Close your eyes and just breathe. Take some time to settle in and rest here. To let your whole body relax. Surrender and let go. And staying in Shavasana, just notice the soft edges of the body. Notice the places that are touching the mat beneath you or the ground. Notice the feeling of the air against your skin. Notice any sounds close by or sounds in the distance. Feel the rhythm of your breath again. Maybe deepening the breath if you'd like.
Lengthening the breath, more intentional breath. Feel your heart beating again from the inside out, deep within the chest. Perhaps feeling the heartbeat, the whole body, feeling that rhythm of the heart beat through your whole entire body. And then as the awareness deepens, maybe bring movement into the fingers of the toes, touch the air around you. Eventually come to either side. Come into fetal pose, knees into belly, arms into chest, head can relax. Hold there. When you're ready, press yourself up, press the ground away. Eyes could stay closed or soft gaze. We'll just be here a moment. Let the backs of the hands touch the knees or the lap. Lengthen your spine up. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Good. Bring the hands to prayer position, Anjali Mudra, palms meet. And as you exhale, bow your head back to yourself, honoring yourself, honoring this practice, taking some time in gratitude for being here today together, in gratitude for the many blessings outside of this moment right now that are in your life. And letting those blessings perhaps extend to all beings. So this practice can let us show up with more love in our hearts, with more peace, with more compassion, with more ease and grace to meet the world around us. We'll end together on the sound of Om, the sound of community, starting with a letting go breath. Breathe in through the nose. Out through your mouth. We'll begin. Deep breath in. And as your head bows back to yourself, taking one last moment to honor the divinity and the light that shine within you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Have an awesome weekend. It's so good to see you guys tonight, and some of you this morning as well. So have an awesome Friday night and a great weekend, and I'll see you again real soon. So check back again for next week. So our live classes, I'm hoping to have those up on Zoom. So just stay tuned on Facebook or on our website for details on that, or your email rather, and we'll let you guys know how to find us. So I will see you maybe tomorrow morning, some of you guys, if the rain holds off, but it doesn't look great. So I'll email you guys if there's a weather cancellation, and you'll get a refund or a credit for class that you can use another time. And if not this weekend, I'll see you hopefully on Monday on Zoom, and I'll get you the details on how you can try that out. And it'll almost be like a real class because we'll all be together on that platform. So I can't wait to see you soon. Thanks so much, Shannon. Good to see you. Thank you guys for the technical support with the mic. Glad that we got that going. So have a great weekend. Take care, and I'll talk to you real soon.